In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve an interesting dilution calculations questions from one of our viewers, and we are starting right now. Hello, this is Dr. Dankwa, and if this is your first time here and you'd like to learn pharmaceutical calculations, tips, tricks, and strategies, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Now, if you need a more exhaustive tutorial on dilution calculations, or you simply want to see more dilution calculation solved examples, then I'm going to put a link to a playlist in the description, and I'm going to link it in the cards as well. But let's get right to the question. The question says a patient has been prescribed 250 milliliters of benzalkonium chloride solution to treat their seborrheic scalp condition. This is being made by your specialist manufacturing provider. The patient needs to dilute this solution by 1 in 40 so that it produces a 1 in 1000 solution to use. The specialist manufacturer has benzalkonium chloride concentrate 50% weight by volume in stock. What volume of concentrate is required to produce the starting solution? So let's start off with a quick schematic to help unpack the question. And the goal here is to prepare 250 milliliters of a starting solution using a concentrate which has a concentration of 50% weight by volume. Now, the way that would look like is you have your concentrate, which is 50% weight by volume. And we do not know the total volume of the concentrate, but for this question, it doesn't really matter because it's not pertinent to the solution. The goal here is to prepare 250 milliliters of a starting solution. So the volume here is actually 250 milliliters. And the goal is to determine the volume of the concentrate that you need to take to prepare that. So we're interested in, let's say, V1. However, once you prepare this 250 milliliter starting solution, what the patient does is they take the 250 milliliters and dilute it 1 in 40. So you are taking some volume here, and actually are taking all of it to prepare the ultimate solution. That's what the patient does. So to determine the total volume, we need to make use of this term, 1 in 40. And so what that means is you have 1 milliliter in 40 milliliters. So now if you're going to use all the 250 milliliters, then what volume would that produce? So we can go ahead and solve for the unknown x here, and x is going to be equal to 40 milliliters times 250 milliliters divided by 1 milliliter, and that's equal to 10,000 milliliters. So the volume here, which is your final volume, is actually 10,000. And then of course your concentration is given as 1:1000. So now that we have a good physical picture of what is going on, we can actually proceed with the rest of the solution. And the first step here is to determine the amount of benzalkonium chloride that is present in the diluted preparation. And so the way we would actually do that is to make use of the concentration, which is 1:1000. And that would imply that you have 1 gram of benzalkonium chloride in 1000 milliliters of solution. And so how many grams will be present in 10,000 milliliters? So you can go ahead and solve for y, which is the unknown. So y equals 1 gram times 10,000 milliliters divided by 1,000 milliliters. And that's equal to 10 grams. Now, it's important to emphasize that all of this 10 grams of benzalkonium chloride is coming from the 250 milliliter solution, which was diluted 40-fold to get 10,000 milliliters. And by extension, all of this 10 grams is actually also coming from the volume that was taken from the concentrate. And so the next step here is to determine the volume of the 50% stock solution that you need to give you this 10 grams. And so we make use of the understanding that 50% implies that you have 50 grams of benzalkonium chloride in 100 milliliters. And that is going to be equal to the 10 grams divided by some volume. So let's call that Z ml. So we can go ahead and solve for the Z. and that will be equal to 10 grams times 100 milliliters divided by 50 grams. And that implies that the volume Z is going to be equal to 20 milliliters. So I hope you found this video tutorial useful. If you did, be sure to like it and share it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I see them. If you'd like to learn more pharmaceutical calculations, tips, tricks, and strategies, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.